Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wildcats offense has the ball first today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires one high and deep. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. They're dealing with a second and long. Handoff to the lone back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
He'll try to field the button, see if he can give his offense better field position. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Florida's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with...
Makes the grab on the shot. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. First down here for the offense. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. They'll run the screen. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. The Gators have pushed it inside the 20. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The play action fake. Grab near the marker is Hansen. Touchdown, Florida! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw.
It's a seam wide open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll try the toss to the left. There he goes! He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown the pick. The head coach has got to get his team together.
Looking deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Looking for the edge on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Ball. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Kentucky. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, Dave.
Yeah, and everybody wants...
Turning on the Jets. The 30. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Florida, 21, Kentucky, 7.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll give it to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And this defense, a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Gators with the 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Going to the running game. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Kentucky going quickly. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Unloads it left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. A strike downfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's caught downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the 2nd half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. To throw, it's Lagway. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Just keep slinging it. Gonna let it fly. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Wide receiver comes in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's long. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the touchdown Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Running back searching for a hole.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He unleashes a long one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking down the middle. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he is
snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Here's the handoff. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Working that left side now. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Trying play action. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's McGowan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Going downfield for the big play. Pulls in the deep ball. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action on 1st down. trying to ball his way in. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This should be the last play of the quarter. On the option. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. It's complete on the right side. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sturdivant. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. It's complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. This time it's complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Lagway. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Oh, he missed it. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. Looking to throw on 1st down. He spins that thing down the middle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. To the air on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line.
Offense will take over 1st and 10. Let's go.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Shoots it to the left. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rushes on him. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's open on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it.
Offense will take over.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Unloads to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.